Okay, so good morning and good evening, everybody, and welcome back in today's class. Today, we are going to be discuss about the interface. The purpose of yesterday class was to give you a knowledge about user creation, and today we are going to be continue with the next topic that is on the tool navigation. Okay, if you notice that yesterday when I log in, we are able to see this page. Now, on the broader side, if I say this page contains a lot of components from the ServiceNow perspective. What are the components? Atul, there is some bar here, some menu bar here. Okay, that's fine. Some big space are here. Something on here, something here, something here. So the word something is important here. Okay, so now what will happen that if I say, okay guys, go to the navigation, you should know that what I'm talking here. Okay, go in the global search. Go and open that global search. Okay, so today we are going to be discuss about the navigation and what we call these terms in ServiceNow. Okay, so the number one part which is very much important, and you will not believe that this question was asked to me in one of the interview. So that person says it was a very good company. The person says, okay, you're working in service now. I said, yes. How much experience? I said, near about 5 years experience I have in service now that time, 4 to 5. Okay, good. Can you tell me that which version of service now you're using? I said, yes. That time, I guess we were on somewhere, not the London or some back one only, the very old one. He said, okay. He said, but I want to know the patch detail as well. I said, boss, come on, it's not possible to be remembered. Then he said there should be a way in ServiceNow where you can go and find out on which version of ServiceNow you are working at point of time. So that is the first place that he told me there's a command that is called the stats.do. So stats.do confirm that which instance of ServiceNow you are using, which release of ServiceNow you are using. Okay, and your build date. So now you can say we are on the Tokyo release because it is our dummy is our PDI. So you will get the statics like this only. I'm not remembering exactly, but there's a word or there's a thing which indicate the data center as well for this instance. Maybe it's something in the patch or somewhere that indicate that you or your this instance has been hosted in this particular data center. That is fine for us. If that is fine, if you don't know that don't know, but remember that this is the default command you have to be used to check the status or the state of my instance. You can run this command in your official instance as well, and it's don't require any specific rights, guys. Normal idle users also can do this part. You just put stats.do, it's done for you. But here is the one thing I'm giving you the homework. So if I put like this stats.do, okay, or if I put like this, what is the difference in these two words? So let me put in the notepad. What is the difference between dot do or dot do? If you are a developer, these are the shortcuts for you. Dot list or dot list. What is the difference? Dot form or dot form? Dot config or dot config? These are small and caps has a difference. What is the difference? That you have to find out. This is one of the trick which a developer know and developer use for a quick access. See, there's a multiple ways. If I say, okay, guys, I'm sitting on this page, I want to open the home page. What you will do? You will go here, search for the home, and then click. Or maybe then you click, or you go to the favorite and click on the home somewhere. But if I click on this icon, I can go back to the home page. So there are the tricks which we need to be remember now. Okay, I'm mixing a lot of things now, guys, to put in your mind. From today or tomorrow onwards, start remembering the table name in ServiceNow. So yesterday we worked on the user table, user admin. What is the table name of this particular user page or user form or user, not form, it's a list view. What is the table name for this? Anybody has any idea what is the table name for this and how I can identify? Anyone, guys? Anyone has any idea that how I can identify? So now if I say like this, this is what the table name. Start remembering the table name now. We are the smart guys here. We are not here to go here every time you go here, all click user admin, click user. These are the few basics table which we remember. What is the table name of the group table? This one, sys underscore use underscore group. Now I'll give you a surprise. Let me copy this. Okay. I'll go here and now I search and dot. See, same thing you can do via here. All user admin and then click on the group. Same thing I can do via shortcut. Now I'll show you one more thing. Dot list. What happened? You guys know better now. The same thing. Let's go here. Dot. See where it's taking. It's taking to me in the user group table directly, not on the list view. I'm going on the, sorry, I'm going on the list view of the table directly. Same thing I can do. Dot form. These are the shortcuts which is required for a developer, for a consultant. So now it is a homework for you guys. If we talk about any new topic, you should know the tables, that which table we are working, and try to be use these shortcuts now. Try to be use these shortcuts. Okay, this is a table name, dot config, dot list, dot form, dot do. Try these options. Okay, so now let me come back here of our navigation part. So number one part, we are on the Tokyo release and we are using the unified experience. It's called ServiceNow launched this term as a unified next experience. I'm not sure how many of you know or how many of you work in the older version of ServiceNow, maybe before San Diego, or even though before that as well. The interface you are able to see is something different. Let me show you one interface. You will say, Atul, what? Come on. System property. They remove the UI 15 kya? Yes, I guess they remove it from here. It's not that much easy now. So there was a time. Let me show you in Google then. ServiceNow UI 15 images. See, I work in this region as well, in this time period as well. When the form will be look like this, let it be load like this. See, this and this format. Yes, I work in that area. See, earlier the form was look like this. So the user profile is here. Now we are able to see here. It's a good color contrast. That time it was not that much good. But still ServiceNow is using UI 15. This is what the good point in ServiceNow. It is a user friendly. They did not decommission this interface. They did not decommission, but they also not promoting much to use the older interface as well. They says, guys, you are on the latest release, so better use the latest interface at point of time. So we are in the next unified experience. Okay, so now if you notice that when we log in here, if I log out and log in again, you will see a small window is there, right? Username, password. In the San Diego, the window was here, but now in the Tokyo, the window is come here in between username and the password. To enhance the user experience, they make a big move in the Tokyo release. And how it is possible? It is coming from the system properties, which we'll discuss in tomorrow's call. So these are the menus we called unified menu. Okay, all indicates that what are the applications and modules available for a user to use. We discussed yesterday this part that the availability of these options is totally depend on the role provided to a user. So if you have a full roles, I mean say full means you have admin roles, you can see a lot of things. But if you don't have admin rights, you just have idle roles, you can get unlimited options. So what is application and what is module? One more point I put it here. Again, I learned this thing from experience. Sometimes there are the people who take interview, they want to start from the very basic. And he put the very basic question to me. What is application? What is module in ServiceNow? Can anybody give me an answer of this? What is application and what is module in ServiceNow? Rajesh.
So I think till yesterday, I believe my understanding was different. So I feel module is the larger offering from ServiceNow, example ITSM, ITOM, ITAM. Application is within example ITSM, incident management, problem management, change are the applications.
Okay. What do you think, Pooja? Or Trevor? What do you think, guys? Namrata, what is application according to you?
According, I'm so sorry, my voice is something like. Okay, so according to me,
Mhm.
um, application is group of module. For example, if you're saying incident, so incident application or something like that. So we are creating, we are creating the incident, viewing the incident. So creating and viewing is a module, and if we are talking about the applications, incident application. So what I'm saying is, when we are talking about application is a group of different module or pages of information.
Okay.
But module is like incident module, change module, configuration management, these things.
Okay. Good. No problem. No problem. But just one thing. You say modules are the incident management, change management. Are these modules or are these applications? These are not.
Application.
Yes, these are the applications. Under this, if you say that create new, add new, assign to me are the modules. So to be clarify here, I always prefer to go with the with sometime with the Google or the standard words only. So we'll see application in ServiceNow. Here. Application in ServiceNow is highly configurable, approachable. Modules are the children or the second tier navigation, where applications are the first thing. So now like this. So if I say about this thing, activity subscriptions are my application. Under this, even though this is my application, and these are the modules under that. Or you can say active subscription under that configuration is a module for me. And then I have a submodules available under that. So the availability of application and module is depend on the role you have. Now I have another point. Let's say Rajesh has a ITL role. Still, I don't want to show few modules to Rajesh. What should I do? How I can stop Rajesh or make sure that these are the modules should not visible to Rajesh? There's a concept called the ACL. We can build an ACL. That ACL can override the rules and then we can proceed further. So like if I say simple, my kid is admin in my house because he's my kid. He has equal rights in the house. But I don't want he should open my laptop bag anytime. So I cannot say, hey, you are not admin of this house. He says, Dad, come on, we are family. I have equal rights in everything. So in that case, what I will do, I will put a control on the laptop bag. I'll keep the laptop bag very top on high place so that he cannot touch. Even though he's an admin, but he cannot touch now. So sometimes these things also happen. Hey, he has a rights, but still not able to see this module. Go and check the ACL first. Is any correction or any update has been done in the ACL level? So once we understand this part, then is came the favorite. So like Rajesh is working as an incident manager. In 9 hours of working, he opened the incident dashboard approximately 100 times. He has two options. Either he go here, search for the dashboard and then open it. Or what he can do, he can make it as a favorite. Like this. Now, if you go here, you will find the favorite like this. What the purpose? If you click on this, It will take you directly on that particular module or particular form, or what you make it as a favorite. It will take you on that particular area. So it's like a pin up the chat on the top, make a favorite in the mobile phone. Few contacts we always make as a favorite, like my parents, my in-laws, my wife, my sister-in-law. So these 6 or 7 numbers I make it in the favorite. Anytime if I need to be called, I just go to the favorite and call them. This is what the favorite says here. This is a new, I not a new point, but yes, enhancement has been done by service now. And homework for you guys, where this history record stored in service now, in which table, try to find out the answer, in which table these records, history records, get stored. Like if you go here and click on the history, you can see my browser history, that what are the option I accessed yesterday or the day before yesterday or last 24 hours, last 1 month, 2 months, 3 months kind of things. But now in the service now, if I want to see the history, okay, what we did yesterday, so we did this much thing yesterday. And every time it open the new one. Okay. Sorry. But the point is that what ServiceNow introduced here newly in the Tokyo release. Now it is important. One more point from the interview perspective. If you go for the interview, it has been asked, what are the new features available in this particular release? Tell me. It's a very genuine question. Let's say Rajesh want to purchase the iPhone 14 now. He go to the shopkeeper. He say, okay, tell me what is the new features available in that part, in this particular phone now. This is what in the ServiceNow world, this is the basic question expected to be answered by you. This is my favorite question. If I take an interview, I definitely ask these questions. So for me, 2 questions are or 3 questions very much fixed. Number one, what was the previous version you're using? What is the new version or what is the current version you're using? And what is the latest version is coming now? And what is the dates of the latest version? So if you know these things, see, sometimes as I say, sometime if you are be applying or working or going to be work as a BA or consultant, it doesn't matter that how much knowledge you have service now. It's matter that how much you know to serve about service now. And these are the question asked by the customer in the workshops as well. So in one of my workshop, I told to the customer that we means as a service now has a upgrade plan after 6 months. He said, what do you mean by the upgrade after 6 months? I said that they release the family a new version after 6 months. He was very good in technical part and from the business perspective. Can you give me the path of the releases of service now for the next, at least for the next 1 or 2 years? See, he is in the New York or London instance. He's looking for the next 2 or 3 years plan as well. This is what happening in the market at point of time. If you are a consultant, you are a BA, you should know that what is coming in the next release, so that you can tell the customer, guys, these are the coming new and this can solve our problem. That is the reason a BA always ready. As soon as ServiceNow announce, okay, we are going live with the new release, you should read the release notes. I know it's tough to be read. A lot of information are there, but at least read the area which is you are interested. Maybe ITSM, maybe change, maybe problem, maybe ITOM, maybe ITBM. In which domain you're working with service now. At least read minimum about the same. Hi Olaf, you can switch off the video, Olaf, that's fine. Okay. So this is important. Now, what we did yesterday, you can see here. Rajesh, I have a question. Atul, what is the benefit of history here? History will work in a similar manner like work with a favorite. Click on this. It will open for you direct page. Why it is important and for whom it is important? It is important for the service desk agent because in a day they work in a lot of incidents and sometimes few incidents require a lot of attention. So better to go here and search. They go in the history and they see, okay, this is the number. They just click and they open. So like yesterday we did this much work because yesterday was the first day after my reset of the instance. I start using it. Now, okay, this one, okay, okay, that's fine. I was doing something, so I open it part here. So you have to find out the answer that how many days it record as a history and in which table it record the history. There are companies who ask about the table's name very crisp and clearly. I appeared for an interview. He said, can you configure the SLA for me? I said yes. He gave me a condition. Okay, write the SLA. I said okay, when, how, everything I write it. Then he says, tell me the table name of this SLA. I said, come on, your work has been done. No, I want to know the SLA table, which table you will be using. So there are the companies which want this information as well. Okay, maybe let me come all again here. Now this is important. Workspaces. A beautiful feature introduced by ServiceNow called the workspace. So as we discussed that workspace are specific bundle or specific place to perform your work. So service operation workspace has been newly introduced by ServiceNow in the Tokyo release. The problem is that earlier before Tokyo, in the CSM module, in the customer service management, ServiceNow provided the agent workspace. Agent workspace means that it is a place where your service agent log in and they work. People were happy. Even though I did not install as of now, I'll install later on, but not now. People were happy because on a single window, sorry, in a single window, they're able to see their records. Then the customer complained to the service now. Why you did not provide us a workspace for the ITSM as well? Service now say, okay. Now if I click here and click on this, this is my workspace. And if you go here, I can get the navigation part. How many interaction, how many requests, catalog task, incident, problem, change, task, CMDB, and all these things. The major benefit, number one, it provides a good interface to the user. It's looking good to be see, right? अच्छा है, colorful है. So if I want to see, let's say open. I want to work on this one. Open in the same time. This is the major benefit of this particular workspace, guys. You can do the same thing. You can go here. Problem. Let me show you. And click on the open. You can still do the same thing from here as well. But here, the drawback is that it remove the other options for you, like this one. So now you can do the same thing. Definitely a question in the mind, Atul, why there is a workspace needed to provide a, what I can say, compact place for my service desk agents. See, if you are working as a server desk agent, what you need? You mainly need incident, change, problem, and request, and knowledge modules. You don't require anything else. But if you have an ITIL role, you can see a lot of things as well. You can do a lot of more as well. Then your navigation list will become very hectic or very big. So to remove this part, ServiceNow said don't worry, because agent did nothing other than this part, incident change problem, and they're not interested on anything else as well. So they ServiceNow build up the workspace. It is 100% configurable, guys. We will try to build one workspace as well by ourselves. Not immediately, but yes, on the later on. We have a concept topic for this one. Okay, so here you can see this thing. Because I'm an agent, I just interested in the problem records only, or in the, I can say here, incident only. So I can close everything here. Okay, no problem. Yep, I'm interested on these 5 tabs. That's fine for me. Why should I go here and search for the everything here? It's not a useful for me. So better I use the workspace here. And now at the last, which is introduced by ServiceNow in the Tokyo release, is called the admin as well as a tab. This will be only and only visible to the users who has a admin rights. So like if you and me in my PDA, you and me are the admins, right? So we can see this thing. And if you want to check it with the users which you created in the yesterday session for your practice. Impersonate and see, is anybody able to see this part? Nobody is able to see. What the purpose of this? It is giving a place for an admin to check about the admin activities like this. How many apps ready to upgrade? Already installed. Certificates. Any task which is assigned to you. Critical task, new task like this. So it is nothing. It is again a workspace only. It is kind of a workspace only. But you can do a lot of things. Now if I go here and IT adoption journey, it will tell you that how you can enhance your service now. It is actually a very good thing which ServiceNow launched for the admins only. So like if you are an admin of your house, what you want to do? You want to make sure my house is in a proper format so that I can live here for a long time. Any kind of a renovation, paintings, plumbing, electricity work required, I can fix it. You cannot note down everything on the pen and paper. So better ServiceNow give me a place like this. So, and also it says that how you can increase the productivity and resilience, how you can increase the performance standards. So it says total 14 steps are there. You are on the just completed 7 steps. So if tomorrow I install more plugins in my system, these things can be changed as well. So like this, increase change throughput with DevOps tooling integration. I did not install anything for that part. So it gives us a recommendation as well that what to do, how to do. And if I click on this, I get a more detail. It is something ServiceNow using is the machine learning and the artificial intelligence on the basis of the data which you have, on the basis of the applications module you have installed, on the basis that it give you the details here. But yes, it is a good place. It is a good place for the admins here. And then it have a what I can say, I forget this name. It show that on which particular form, particular application, particular module you're working, it open that part. And from here as well, you can make it as a favorite. So let me like this, and if I go, I can see the admin is stored here. If you want to modify, click on this. Atul, I want to be change the color of this admin. Okay, use this color. Happy? You want to use this one? Use this format. Chala. Save edits. Done. No, Atul, I want to be up and down as well. Means the sequence I want to be changed. Okay, no problem. Like this, you can do. So these are the options. Now the question comes. If I make a change, will it be applicable for Namrata as well? Will it be applicable for Saranya as well? It will be applicable for Rajesh as well? No. No. It is applicable for yourself only. This is what ServiceNow say, and we call it as a personalized experience. Now let me take example. I'm sure earlier when we purchase a desktop at our home, right? Me, my one brother and one sister. Let's say we are three kids in a house. Now, dad purchases only single lap, this thing, desktop. I am little bit elder, and I don't want that my files, my documents should be seen by my other brother and sister. So what I did, I make a different format. I put some logs, I put some screenings, I created different accounts. And in my account, I personalize my things. This is what ServiceNow is saying. This, I'm telling you, this is the another benefit of the ServiceNow. This is not just a single example. There are examples where you can personalize this thing. Now I'll give an example here. Come and let's say incident. Open. Rajesh and Namrata are working as a service desk agent. Rajesh is senior and Namrata is junior. Rajesh is more interested about the priority. Namrata is more interested about the state. Rajesh want that I don't want this interface here. It's not good. I don't want this updated and all these things. What he can do? He can click and he can configure it again. Where that option gone? Export configure. List layout. So you can define the fields what you want on your list view. And if you make a change, it will not applicable. It will not impact to the Namrata's one. So this is the capacity ServiceNow provide. It's completely personalized. One more thing, let me go back here. In ServiceNow, the right click has a big power, very big power. A lot of options you can do with the help of the right click. And we are sometimes become dumb. We start going here, searching and then updating. We did not see what is option available in the right click. Let me open this form. Show you one more thing. Right click here. See the power of right click. This is what ServiceNow says. Okay. So now this is what you can personalize your ServiceNow instance. But maybe you have a question. Atul, you are saying personalize, but what else I can do? Before I move forward, everybody is okay till this point. Any doubt? Any question? Any doubt, guys? Any question? Namata, Trevor, Ola. Okay, good. Thank you. Okay, come here. We'll pick up this part a little later. Let me show you some more interesting part. This is called the user profile. And this is again a different hub in itself. Number one, if you are a user who logged in ServiceNow, you can go and update your profile as well by your own self. So like yesterday, we created the user accounts, right? And now you can go and you can make a change in the user profile. So you go, because I'm a system admin, so I can make a change in my profile. Sorry, it's not title, it's a default view. Yes, default view. So like this. So I can put my email ID. Oh, come on. So I can put my email ID, my language, my dates, time zone. Let me put my time zone as a GMT. Date format I'm looking for MMDDYY. I can put my phone number. I can put my department. I can put my title. I can put my email. I can do because I'm an admin, system admin. But as an IT user, I cannot make a lot of changes. And as an end user, I cannot even change anything. So this is the first place in the user profile we are be getting here. Now this is important. Preferences. Let me come on the home page. Go here, click on the preference. Number one is a display. How you want to see the records in your instance, and again it is fully personalized concept, guys. If I make a change here, it is not going to be impact anybody else in my instance. Okay, so why ServiceNow work on this part? ServiceNow say for me, my users are the key and their experience are the super key. So let's say if I give you a mobile phone, okay. So when a very old story now. So when I purchased my first colored mobile phone as a touch screen, I was very much, what I can say, I was not very much happy because it is not giving me a good user experience. I was in the habit of that keyboards phone, small keyboards phone, left button disconnect, right button connect, and middle button enter. But here the concepts are changed. Right button back, left button close, middle button go on the home screen. So it take time, but now I got the things very clearly and I'm putting my preferences. Now I know that if I tap on one of the application, I can move it to the any of the page in the home screen. This is what ServiceNow provides us. They have the four sections. Number one, display. Number two, accessibility. Number three, notification. Number four, debugging. Display means how the record should be look like for you when you open any record. So it says organize the form section and related list into the tabs in a classic format. Let me show you this part. Let's open the incident table. Okay, let me save this incident form. Okay, yes. Okay, and I'm saving it just for the showing purpose. Now save. Okay, so now you're able to see this form like this. There's some tabs here and there's some tabs here. We will discuss that what this tabs called. Now if I go to ServiceNow and click on this. I said don't organize my form sections in a classic form. Now come here, sorry, come here and reload this page. And now you see the things has been changed. Notes, related records, and like this. See, because maybe Namrata says, Atul, I like scrolling down instead of doing the scrolling on the right. So I want this view to be available to me. That's fine. I have no issue. ServiceNow is giving you option. You can go and you can use it. That's fine for me. This is what is coming from the display. Put the line breaks in the list. How it's work? Let me go and open the here incident. Open. Let me go in the new tab so that we can show you these things. Preferences and display. Put lines in the breaks. So like if you see here, as of now, there's no line in between these two lists, right? Now go and remove. And the good part is that there's no need to be save anything. Just reload the page. And now you can see how it will look like. Maybe I want this thing. I don't want a very fancy page. I want a simple page so that I can see everything in a quick manner. It's up to the users. Now, if I go here, date format should be like this. It is important. We have a date format here as well, and we have a date format in the profile as well. Why two? And which will take a precedence? Homework for you guys. When you are going for a vacation, you are putting a lock in the internal doors as well of your house, and you are putting a lock in the main door as well of the house. Which will take precedence as a security measurement? External gate or the internal, sorry, external locks or the internal locks? Try to find out the answer, because time zone also available in my profile, but still ServiceNow give it here. Why? And which take the precedence? That is much important. And believe me, it is a practical hectic work for us. I told to my customer, I told to my users, guys, go in your profile and make a changes. Some are the very intelligent customers. They says, Atul, in the display also we are getting this part. Then why should we go for the profile? Now tell me what is the answer I should give. So find out the answer. Okay, and the last, we have a current start page as a default. When you log in your service now, what page you want to see at the first point of time? Truly speaking, this is something new I saw the first time after this Tokyo release, or after this particular unified experience. Use the default, use the dashboard, use the page I am now, and continue wherever left. I say use the dashboards and log in. Why it's not showing that part? Maybe it's say when I log in. So maybe I have to log out and log in again. Then it will work for me. Okay. Now let me come back to my preferences. So now you can see, yes, this is what I was saying. So if you log in, you will getting this particular page as a dashboard. So you can set, because as I say, Rajesh is working as the incident manager, Namrata working as a change manager. The day when they reach office, they open their laptop, they are more interested to see the consolidated view. Atul, come on, we can go here all and search for the dashboard and then we can open it. Why you want the 3 clicks? when it can be done a one-time activity for you. Go and put your preferences. That's all. Done and dusted. Now load the related list within the classic form or after the load or on demand. What it says, just try these options, guys. What it says that if I load this page, how you want to see this form. First, the form should load, then this should load, or they should some plus button. I just click on this and then I can open these tabs in the on what I can say on the form level. So these are the minute things which you can check at your side. There is nothing much to be I can tell you guys, but yes, options are able. Use compact spacing mode. It is talking about this thing. Now if you see here, still little bit compact, I guess. Spacing mode. Not sure that what changes that will happen, but something be related to that. Show help tips on the form here. So now I don't know what is the short description. If I switch on this and reload my page, so now you can see this question mark here. Tool tips. Maybe my user is very new in ServiceNow, even new in the IT industry. They don't know what is the meaning of the color. They don't know what is the meaning of the short description. So I have some tooltip installed, and if you want, you can activate it. Let me give you one more homework. So as of now, we are speaking or we are talking from the perspective of the individual users. Trevor open and he make his changes. Ola open, Ola making his own changes. Namrata open is make changes. But I want, irrespective of the user, everybody should able to see the tooltip like this, where I can go and make a change. Where I can go and make a change so that this option should be available for everybody on the form without going and making changes in the property level or in the configuration level. And one more thing, there are the few questions where even I don't have any answer. But I want you guys to be find out the answers for those questions. And that last, we can always show top navigation. Not sure that how it's work. I never use it. When opening a new browser tab or window from the menu, the top navigation persists. Okay. Oh, nice. That's nice. Let's see. Okay, see, this is. So what it says that always show the top navigation. So like if I remove this and reload this page. No, it's still same. Maybe need to be see here something is making changes or not. Very minute, so I never tried, but it's showing something like this option you will be getting. Always show top navigation. The top navigation persists you to so that you can continue to access your menus. Maybe these options only because this is a top navigation only, guys. Okay, now this is a one section. We have a accessibility. It says, do you want to show the date format to the users? So now if I go here and let's say I'm putting a date here. Okay. And if I open it or if anybody open it, it's very tough for a user to understand that what format is going to be stored. So what ServiceNow says that we have a property available where you can show the date format in the form level as well. that in which format it is going to store the data or the sorry date for me. So you can see like this. And now the question comes from where it is becoming. It is coming from the your preferences which you put in the display here. If you make a change here, you can check this part. This is good option. So if you put here, because it is helpful for you to be see that when this change or when this record has been updated, how many times or how many minutes, seconds, hours, days ago. This is helpful in the list view. Let me open it. See here, 3 years ago. This is the benefit. I'm sitting in US, my customer sitting in India. He raised an incident. And there's a due to some time zone issue, we get confused. So how we can verify with this? Okay, when it has been created, it has been created by 7 hours ago. From my time, 7 hours ago, it has been created. Okay, now about these properties, not properties, I'm saying preferences. Enable data table charts for the graphs. Truly speaking, I have no idea about this one as of now, but I strongly recommend read about this. Show a table with chart or the graph data for easier screen reader access. Maybe it's talking about this part. Let me reload this page and click. Maybe this option they are saying pie charts or bar charts something. But I practically did not use this part. Same, replace color with the pattern in the charts and the graphs. Reduce motion. Very interesting, but I did not find it. Or what is this? How it's working? Reduce motion. Enable accessibility in the classic. This tab. See the difference. So now we have a tab like these 3 dots, 3 lines. Let's say change it. And now reload my page. Will it make any change? It did not make any change, I guess. But what it's doing is showing tab this format. Need to be see that how it's be useful or what it's doing. Enable the shortcuts, Control C, Control V kind of things. You can enable it. It is again your personal changes, personalized changes, guys. It is not be driven or available for everybody. If you are making change at your side. So these are the things which is important to be understood in service now, that how I can make a change at my personal level. And then notification. Show banner. See notification in the workspace and notification in the core UI. We will not pick up this part as of now. I'm just showing you a path here. When we work or when we start working on the email notification, then I'll pick up this topic. It is a very useful place from the user's perspective and user perspective. What it says specifically, let me take example. Namrata go to a bank and he open a bank account. Okay. While opening a bank account, there's a form she fill. Do you want to receive SMS for your debit and credits? Namrata says yes. Do you want to email for your all debits and credit? Namrata says yes. What is the minimum amount you want to put? If any debit happen more than that, you should get a message. She put 1,000. What are the minimum amount you put as a credit happen in your account? You want a SMS or the email. She put 500. After some time, after using this functionality, after 2 months, she says 500 is very normal for me. Maybe when she was opening account, she was just a fresher in the industry. And every penny important for a fresher. But now she has a good experience, 10, 20 experience. She don't bother about the 500. Then what she do? She go and unsubscribe the notifications for the 500, or she go and update in the bank that I want minimum credit should be happen for the 10,000, then I should get SMS. Minimum debit should be happen for the 10,000, then I should get a SMS. This is what the preferences we are talking. ServiceNow has a capacity and the capability to send the email notifications for number of events. These are the list. I as a user don't want to receive email, unnecessary email. So I can go here and set my preferences, which I want, which I don't want. And again, it is completely personalized. This is a very, very, very key area, guys. I'm telling you. And one more experience, let me tell you. When we implement ServiceNow for our customer asks, hey, will I get any notification for this incident? Will I get any notification if someone make a change in my incident? Will I get a notification when a change move to the next state? Will I get a notification when a incident move to the next state? Yes. Answer is yes for everything. Okay, please configure the emails. I configured it. After 1 month, what happened? Not after 1 month. After 1 week, what happened? The users start making a rule in the Outlook. If any email is coming at the rate servicenow.com, move to the junk. And then you can put a question. Why you are putting in the junk? He says it's not a useful for me. Then why you ask me to create this notification in the first point of time? It is a very key area, guys, for a business analyst. I never ever recommend a lot of notification go from particular module, because I know today customer is asking I need this things. Tomorrow that customer is going to be put a rule in the Outlook. No, it's a waste for me. It's a time consuming. It's a filling my mailbox. So I put a rule, everything goes there. Right? So this is the place where it play a key role, important role, guys, here. Okay. And with this, after that, we have a debugging. This is basically for the developers. Not now, we'll see when we go for the development part a little bit more. Then I will show you these things. Okay. And after that, we have an impersonation, which we saw yesterday. That how to impersonate and what is the purpose of impersonate. Elevated rule, I want to be put it here. It is a super admin role, I can say. Or it's not a super admin, it's a security admin role. See, let's take example. Saranya and Pooja was invited for a big party, very big party. A lot of celebrities are coming and they also be considered as a celebrities. They both has been considered. So in that party, they are getting a very heavy, what I can say, hospitality services. The host invited Saranya. Saranya, please come on the stage and say a few words. Now she is having an elevated role. Her single word, her single speech, her single context, her single alphabet put a impressive thoughts in the audience mind. This is what the elevated role do. It is a security role. If you give this role to any of the user, he can break or she can break your system from the roots. I generally use this word very, very, very frequently. Either you are a BA, either you are a consultant, either you are working in operation, guys, as operation, as a BPC. You should be clear on your roots, the definitions, because for us, the words are the primary important. The definitions are primary important. I give one example. There was a discussion going on one of the committee posts that we should remove this workspace menu from the instance. Okay. Or someone put a question that I don't want that a specific catalog item should be visible to my ITL users. That is their business requirement. I said, okay, that's fine. So I put my concern. I don't know that how this can be done because I'm not a technical guy, but I put, if you are doing this part, it means you are violating the principle of the ITL rule. ITL rule says that I should able to work on any record, being incident, change, problem, request, or knowledge. If you're hiding few things from me, it means you are violating my rights. But that person give you proper business justification, and then someone technically provides some solution to that guy. So in this same manner, this admin rule is play a very vital role. If I give this rule to anyone, so it is like if you're giving this role to a guest in your house, you're inviting unnecessary trouble for you in your party. But if by mistake you give your car to someone who don't know the exact driving, you're gone. It happens in the family, right? Hey, you are my big brother. Can you give me a car? I'll drive. You sit just next to me. And once you hand over the keys, you know that person is don't know the driving completely. Once you hand over the keys, you say, my God, what I did. Because the other person may be rash driving, maybe very slow driving, maybe experimenting something, changing the gears very frequently, making a loud noise, loud music, all the things. Because you give him the elevated role. This role is important when we work on the ACLs. And we will discuss that point of time. Okay, clear everybody till this point. Any doubt? Trevor, Saranya, Ola, Pooja, Namrata. Okay, good. So now let me stop the recording and we'll take a quick attendance now, guys. Okay.